Hi friends! Today's lesson is called Book Flow. Now, to flow means to move. And we think about flowing things, we think about water. So you'll notice I put a little icon on here that has flowing water because today we're going to talk about how we move through a book or a book's flow. Our learning goal for today says, I can read a book from left to right. Now today we're going to talk about what do you do when you see a book and then you open it up. How do you get through it? How do you move? How do you flow? Let me show you. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick out a book. This one looks awesome. What do you see in the good picture right there? Yeah, you see a dog and he's wearing a fire hat. Super cool. Because the first thing we do as readers is we look at the pictures or the illustrations to get an idea of what's happening on that page or what the story is going to be about. Then we're going to be looking and using the words. The words that I see on the cover say, animals can work. Now the first thing we're going to do is look at the cover. We're going to look for the picture and then the title. Then we're going to open up the book. See the pages? Now we're using our good eyes right away because we want to look at everything we see. Go ahead and take a little picture walk on these two pages. Yeah, I remember it said as animals are going to be doing a lot of work. I see animals moving and grooving, don't you? Yeah. Okay, our learning goal said we're going to learn that books go from left to right. So that means we're going to start on the left or this side, and we're going to read the words beginning on the left, and then we're going to go all the way to the right. Do you see how we're moving in that direction? That's how a book flows. It starts all the way to the left, and then as a reader, you work all the way to the right. If I was going to read this text, I would get my good reading finger, and I would slide it from the left to the right as I read, like this. Dogs can work like this. Dolphins can work like this. See? I started from one side, and I moved to the next. I started from the left, and then I moved to the right. As a reader, you want to get your finger moving in that direction and flowing, and you want to get your eyes moving in that direction and flowing. Now, I went a little bit fast because today we're not really worried about what the words are saying. I just want you to get an idea of how a book works, okay? All right, let's turn the page. Oh, what's the first thing we're going to do on the page, friends? Yeah, we're going to look at the good pictures or illustrations. In this case, it's a nice photograph. Go ahead and look at all the photographs. Yeah, we're still seeing animals working. I agree. All right. Now, a book reads from left to right. So where are we going to start our reading? Can you put your finger on that side of the page? Perfect. All the way over here. That word is horses. And then we're going to be flowing all the way to the right. Okay? Can you get your finger in as I read, slide it over? Starting at the left and going to the right. Horses can work like this. Cows can work like this. Good job. Nice flowing. Now what I want you to do is when you pick up the book, I want you to pick it up. And even if you can't read the words, I want you to look at the illustrations or the pictures, starting from the left and moving to the right, because they're going to still tell us what's happening in the text, right? Or the information, at least, we're trying to share. Perfect. Our learning goal said, I can read a book from left to right. We can read with pictures, we can read with the words, but all we want to make sure that we're doing to begin with is starting from the left and moving to the right. It's called a book flow. And as beginning readers, it's going to be really helpful for us figuring out how a book works. All right. Happy reading, friends!